Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last gameplay and review episode for 2022. And I'm sorry about this. I've been trying to comb it, whatever or not. I do apologize for that. And I was going to do another episode. I was actually going to do 2 this week, but unfortunately, due to certain things, I decided to only do 1. So as a result, this will be the 39th and last episode of gameplay and review for 2022. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and of course I will tell you that I'm doing my best and worst list for 2022 in January, so you will be seeing that in January. And surprisingly enough, today, folks, is New Year's Eve. Even though I'm actually recording this before New Year's Eve, I just want to let you know this is airing on New Year's Eve. Now, of course, tomorrow will be 2023. So now let's get to the game that I am doing. Of course, before I start playing and reviewing this for you guys, I do want to let you all know what game I'm playing. This I actually decided to download because I'd never played this game. It was a arcade title, and it was only released on the 2600 as a port. And the game I'm doing for gameplay and review is Sky Skipper. I just wanted to make sure that I was right. It's called Sky Skipper, and this game was actually ported over to the 2600. And unfortunately, it never got an actual port on the NES. But I had never played the arcade game. The question is it any good? The only way I'm going to find out is if I play it and review it for you guys. So is Sky Skipper one of Nintendo's best arcade games? And is it as good as Donkey Kong or Popeye or Donkey Kong Jr.? Let's find out. Alright, so let's get to it. It is time to play Sky Skipper. Gotta make sure that the sound is correct when I start. And you probably noticed that I am not using the camera that I usually use for my reaction footage, which is around here somewhere. And you probably noticed that I used to do stuff like this several years ago. And that is because I used to use a tablet for my reaction footage. And guess what? For Christmas, I got a new tablet. And I'm using the camera for that. And what I usually used to do, I usually turned the light off for both the gameplay and the reaction footage. And that's what I'm doing here. Now, the reason why I didn't do it for the other camera is because I didn't like the lighting for that one, so it didn't look right. So here we go. Okay, we got original mode. This is the only screen that I've seen. I haven't seen the game yet. This is the caravan mode. There's high score mode. We're going to do original mode. Okay. Alright, that's where... Alright. TVGC like I do. Connecting, huh? I hope you don't have to have online for this. To play this. It tells you A, or this button's the fire, then you got the R, and I wonder if that's ZR. SL. Got options menu, you got your speed. And the X and Y buttons are unused. Okay. Let's start. Create, interrupt, save data. Display. Settings, manual, online rankings. Turn to the game. Okay. Here we go. I just didn't want to see the game right away until I start the thing. Do I have to press that? Do I press start? I guess not. Is it that button? Probably that. Yeah, it's that. So it's quite confusing to put the coins in the auto take off, huh? Now what am I supposed to do? Fire. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Oh man. Are you supposed to fire on these suckers? Probably so. Yeah. Are you supposed to collect them? Controls are okay. What the fuck? I didn't expect that. Get ready, last plan. No, I have a problem with this game already. Gameplay isn't really all that great. You fuck. So, Sky Skipper. So I'm not supposed to crash, okay. Wow. And I mean, wow. I think I know why it wasn't ported to the other consoles besides the 2600. I'll have to try the 2600 in the near future. There we go. Get a heart. Get a heart. Take that. Oh, shit. Oh, that does nothing. I wonder if you're supposed to collect all these things. And that's how you beat it. Candy forget. Okay. Dang it. At least tried. I think you're supposed to collect those. Wow. You little fucker. Oh my goodness. Or if they're being held captive and that's the reason. Take that. Take two. See, I don't know how this works. I wonder if you're supposed to collect all of them. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to collect all of them. I have no idea. That's probably what it was. Okay. Alright, that's how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to collect them all. Okay. Alright, so I get the idea. I'm supposed to hit these. Get these. The controls are okay. I just don't think it's spectacular. Probably thanks to this sucker. Can't get that. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what it was supposed to do. You're supposed to hit those enemies. Then these suckers will jump up and you can collect them. And I hit it. That's alright. That's okay. At least I figured it out. It really makes no difference. Okay, let's... Not a bad game, but I see why it wasn't ported to other consoles. It's not bad, and it really isn't. But is it flawless so far? No. It really isn't. Alright. I'm going to play it a few more times and I'm going to see what the other modes do. Well, at least one more time. I probably should see the other modes. I hit it. Dang nabbit. I want to check something from that. I don't like the looks of that. I don't think it really matters either way. Can I pause it? Okay, I paused. I want to pause it for a minute. I was just having a little fun with the camera. I just wanted to make sure it was all set. Alright, I want to... Well, at least I figured it out. Oops. Alright. I'm going to return to the title screen with high score mode. Let's see what that is. I just wanted to see what that was. Oh well. I think I know what high score mode is. So I'm going to go back to the caravan mode. Alright. Oh, so there's a timer, okay. Take that, you sucker. Whoops. Wonder what that does. Okay. Yeah, I see. It even tells you which ones are left. Thank you very much for giving me that, sucker. So now I gotta get kings. Whoops. I definitely screwed up on that, did I? Oh well. I did it. Bullseye. Also, the clouds kill. Well, clouds knock you silly. Oh well, I tried. I'm just gonna say A. Alright. I'm done. Alright. Whoo! That is it. That is it. I will see you for my final review. And of course, I'll be talking about this game. And I might do the 2600 port in the near future. I just haven't decided, so. See you for my final review. Alright, it's time to review Sky Skipper. And now I see why this game didn't get ported over to consoles like the NES. Because I think if it would have, and it would have been a launch title for the system, I think the NES would have failed. Because this game wouldn't have been a good port. I know that it was ported over to the Atari 2600, which I haven't played yet. But the game hadn't been ported over to other systems. And the last game of Sky Skipper that was released, the last released Sky Skipper game, was of course on the Switch. And that of course was after the release of the Atari 2600 game. And it was decades later before Sky Skipper ever got the chance of being released on a console in its original form. And the Nintendo Switch does have that. And I will tell you that even though I don't think it's a bad game, it's not spectacular either. The problem with the game is you are collecting these characters that have, and it's on their either their shirts or their bellies or whatever not, and they have suits, you know, suits from playing cards, you know, hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades. That's what these characters have. They have something on their bellies or their shirts, and you have to save these characters. And I saw this one particular thing on the top of the left screen. I didn't know what that was for. Maybe I'll find out one day. But I will say this. The gameplay did not thrill me at all. It wasn't bad, but it's not at the level of Popeye, Donkey Kong, or Donkey Kong Jr. The game isn't on that level. It's not at the top tier like those games. Sky Skipper is like in the middle. I wouldn't say it's low. I wouldn't say that. But it's definitely not in the top tier. Now, I will say that the graphics were okay, even though they weren't all that great. The controls were fine, even though they could be a little wonky. And the sound, it was mainly sound effects with little music, and that was okay. And of course the gameplay was okay as well. And the gameplay is the only thing that really hurts this game. It could have been a lot better. And unfortunately, it wasn't a lot better. It's not at that level of Popeye, Donkey Kong, or Donkey Kong Jr. But I will tell you this. When it was released for the Switch, there were a couple of options that you could play. Because this was released through the Arcade Archives collection. And you could play the regular game, and of course there were other modes as well. There's a high score mode and a caravan mode. The caravan mode is where you get a high score and you have to rack up as much points as possible within 5 minutes or before you get a game over. That's what caravan mode is. The high score mode, you just get the high score that is on the box, because there are slots in which you could get a certain high score for, and that's what high score mode is. And those are the extra features that come with the game. And they're obviously not bad at all. They're really not bad at all. Especially when you can rack up a high score, because that's what makes it a little more funner and not as bad of a game. But I will say this, the only thing that I can recommend of this game is that you give it a chance once. And if you like it, there you go. Because I'm giving this game, Sky Skipper, a yellow card. Alright, so that's been my review of Sky Skipper, the arcade version, through the Arcade Archives collection for the Switch. And this has been my last gameplay and review for 2022. There's going to be more in 2023. And surprisingly enough, I can show you one of those games that I'm doing for gameplay and review in 2023 that will most likely be in later January. Because I got to get started with the best and worst games of 2022. And you'll be able to see that in January as well. But of course, I'm going to let you know the first game that I'm doing for gameplay and review for 2023. I actually got this game for Christmas. It is, and there's also going to be more games. There's a few more games that I'm going to be doing for gameplay and review for January 2023. But of course, this game is going to be the first game that I'm going to do. It is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That is right. The first game I'm doing for gameplay and review for 2023 is this. Of course, you have to wait to see that review. But it won't be for much longer. But of course, next time, I'm going to be doing my best and worst games that I review for gameplay and review for 2022. Watch out for that. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Today, of course, is New Year's Eve, 2023 is coming. And tomorrow, of course, it will be 2023. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Hope you all enjoy your New Year's Eve. Stay safe and stay awesome. Happy gaming. And Happy New Year to you all. Without you guys, there would be no YouTube channel. Thank you. And God bless you all. Happy New Year. Peace out. Happy gaming. Happy 2023.